so angry with me.
It'll be alright, Kelly. Well, we are live here today at the Hoosier Raceway Complex. It's been very heavily reconfigured. We got an 8-car field so far set up. But that in mind, I'm going to check to see, is Giram gone or is he not? No, he's not. So with that in mind, the yellow flag is going to be out on the racetrack. We are ready to go pacing, and we're going to have a 5-minute long qualifying session once we get going there. So lights on the track are yellow. We are waiting on East 951 to wake up. He does wake up. In fact, you guys can go. You guys can pass. If somebody's asleep, they've missed out qualifying. That's on you. So,
Yo, dude,
good going.
use the air horn soundboard effect. That's not a soundboard effect,
that's
dog.
that's true. That's true. Looks like Jason's got some lag
Baker.
here, but East 951 is going to lead us off so far for qualifying. So we make our way around. The green flag is out on the racetrack already for
Wait, what?
qualifying. We're gonna start from back there.
It's
It'll be
qualifying.
closer up front for the actual race.
I am so lost right now.
It's okay. And East 951 will come across the line and will be the leader so far as pack lead goes. You can see Twin Turbo V sits not too far behind. Everyone has crossed the start finish line, so we're gonna clear out that board. No invalid laps, but we just had to do it out of organization here.
Wait, Robo, how many laps is this race?
It's gonna be an 80 lap race. It's basically an oval race in a lot
Oh,
of
holy
ways.
shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wild one. We are starting to see lap cars
Oh.
approaching. That is blazing. East 5-1 gets a little bit loose in the wall. Meanwhile, side by side there between Jackson Cook and Twin Turbo V6. The leader pole position so far is a 21.201, set by Twin Turbo V6. A little bit hard to see that board because of the Jumbotron. That is my doing, of course. I take the full blame over that. Arizona falling a little bit behind. I think they have spun out there, and that affects a little bit them. We have a big battle here for pack lead as Twin Turbo V sits side by side with East 951 down the back straightaway into the final turn they go. And Twin's going to make his way around through the final turn, but East 951 back down the inside. Giram is at the top of the board, and it's a 21.091 there. So far, setting up the top time. East 951 now getting a crossover move between both Jackson Cook, Twin Turbo V6. We're nearly 3 wide there for the pack lead. But Twin Turbo V6 about to overtake Arizona, last year's champion. Arizona gets a little bit loose off the final turn, but so does Twin. Twin is around, so is Aris. Now that would have probably caused a caution there. But we'll see. East 951 and Jackson Cook crossing over there for pack lead. Jackson Cook at the front. We look there. Lap time so far, it's a 20.0. I think that's an 8-1 or a 9-1 there by Giram. Twin Turbo V sits just behind Arizona. The purple sector 2 does not go any faster there. Jackson Cook currently third on the board, is pack lead though. We'll be determining whether or not we go for another lap. Never mind, he spins out around. East 951 collects the inside wall. Giram overtakes for pack lead. So Giram is the car that's going to determine whether or not we're going another lap or two. We're about closing in here on halfway. Of course, it's going to be a lot of laps for qualifying, but Giram spins out around, keeps on going. We would have been caution free. So, just for a reference, that's how cautions are going to be like.
Oh,
So that's
yeah.
now pack lead. I think that could be beige if they're on the lead lap. Keeps pack lead, so he's currently going to keep pack lead.
No, Robo, actually, you're going to keep pack lead. Robo, have you also been having allergies, man?
It's been a little bit sucky, but that's not much else from what I'd expect out of May or out of April. So, it is what it is.
Damn, my birthday month. Fucking shit about it.
Your birthday?
Damn, man.
Your birthday, isn't it? Isn't it the 29th?
No, my birthday already passed.
Shit. I'm so sorry. I know it was like the day after the kart Indy unification, so you do have probably one of the most important birthdays as far as American open wheel racing goes.
19th. Oh, East around. Oh, no. Oh, no, East.
Well, Giram so far holding off pack lead pretty strongly and has lost the pole position to Twin Turbo V6. So Twin has been climbing back up a little bit here, little by little towards Giram. But Twin spins out there on the final turn. So a lot of hard pushing. You may not want to push too hard during the race. Those first 50 laps or so are going to be survival. As Giram comes across the line, got 1 minute down and left here, and he will take top of the board. It's a 20.965, one of the fastest times we've seen, although Twin did set a quicker one during practice. That one, of course, doesn't count. But as far as positions go, you also might notice the cars are a little slower this year than they were last year. And this track overall is just a little bit slower. So we're going to see if we have an extra lap or not. If you get overtaken by Giram, he is currently pack leader. That will mean, well, that'll be more determined, I guess. So if you're behind him and he has not yet crossed the line, and the timer's out, that means that you're also done once you cross the line. Now here we go. It looks like white flag in the air for Giram and everyone else behind him. Arisnetta, you might be at risk here. Giram makes his way one more time around the final turn onto the backstretch here, as Arisnetta is green on that first sector. Giram makes his way around the final turn and onto the front stretch. Giram will come across the line. Checkers are out for you. Make your way into the pit lane. Everyone else too. So Arisnetta, Jason, Twin Triple V6, you guys are all done. Make your way into the pit lane. Not the paddocks, the pit lane. The pit lane. East is done, Jackson Cook is done, Blazin is done, and I think that is it. So make your way out onto the racetrack pit lane. It's going to be on the right here, on the outside of the hairpin. And the order is going to be Giram in first place, takes pole position points. So let me get a screenshot of that here. We will be doing a grid start. That's the first time we've ever done so. So first place is going to be Giram. Second place is going to be Twin Triple V Sits. Third place is going to be Jackson Cook. Fourth will be Arisnetta. Fifth place is going to be East 951. Sixth will be Jason. Seventh place is going to be Beige 20. And eighth will be Blazin. So if you guys could head out onto the front stretch here in those positions, would be greatly appreciated. Please don't cross the line, though. Just line up in your positions. So don't cross the line, please. Just make your way to your positions. That is going to be Giram in first place. Twin Triple V Sits is going to be second place. So first is going to be outside. So evens on the inside, odd will be outside. They get priority onto the first turn. Third place is going to be Jackson Cook. Fourth place, Arisnetta. Fifth place, East 951. Jason's line up right. Blaze is going to line up down here. Then we need Beige up here. Wherever Beige is. And Beige has left the game. We're going to give a 5-minute intermission here. Give him time to rejoin, or really anyone else for that matter. Though if you do join at this point, you will be in the back of the field. Actually, Beige said he's got to go, so yeah, never mind. Please turn your cars off and press F before you do so. We will be doing the national anthem, and then after that, immediately will be the fire off command. We're gonna start deleting cars. So we got 7 cars. Blazin, actually, if you can move up to here, you've gained 1 spot. And then hop out once you've done so. Also wait on East 951. East 951 is good. I'm gonna hide the GUI here. Now, if you have a caution, the pace speed is gonna be 60 miles an hour for the leader. Just try to get back going. And for the leader, try not to overtake any cars that are like still struggling to finish on the race back. So once you've already crossed, of course, doesn't matter until then.
Jackson, how about this? Skedaddle, skadoodle, your dick is now a noodle.
What the heck? Alright, we're clearing out cars that are not racing here today. See, Beige has already parked his car. I have the whole team racing cars. Perf's car. Perf is retired. But, yeah. We are also missing a drink for second place, but I'll try to get one for you. If we have to, we'll restart the server. We got all night. Does anyone want to do an interview before we get this national anthem going? We're going to try to make it quick. First come, first serve. Looks like it's going to be Jason here. So Jason here will get the interview. Starts up, sixth place. Did get a faster time than 2 other people today. So how are you looking up forward to today's race on the new track?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Hoosier Speedway with the Volvo. I was surprised we're using the Volvo beside of the oval.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm looking.
That's good to hear. What's your game plan for today's race?
Yeah, just will get into top 10 or top 20 or even top 3.
All right. Good to hear, Jason. We are gonna move on. So as you guys know, the flag is gonna be over right there. Again, you are gonna want to lower your volume. It's gonna get really loud. So, take it there, Jason. Let me just move you out, put you back in. Bam and bam. Alright, you guys got a very limited amount of time. This is your last chance to lower your volume. If you do not want to hear the US anthem, it will be very loud. But it'll be so awesome. So, drivers and spectators, if there might be any, please rise for the US national anthem. It'll be there on the infield. It's time for the most famous words in motorsports. Of course, you've been waiting for a while. Here we go, JD Kelly.
Alrighty, folks, the moment you've all been waiting for. Engines, please start your drivers.
Drivers to the cars. Let's get them revving. Alright, so as you guys know, this is going to be a grid start. Those lights will be displayed as yellow. You guys are going to want to focus on it to when it turns green. We have an 80-lap race expected here today. Did not go quite yet. You're going to focus on the flag light, not the one on this turn, because I know some people don't have the graphics to see that. We will do that immediately afterwards, so don't worry. Now we're going to clear the board out. Looks like we're good. We have 8 cars here today. Who's your pick, Kelly?
I gotta go with the classic pick. He's always a very heavy hitter. Twin Turbo V6, of course. I will not count out his counterpart up on the top row, Giram. He's been up there a lot recently against Twin Turbo V6. Seemingly the only one who can really put up a hell of a fight with him. Running very consistent with him almost every single week. So, again, can't count him out, but always not a bad bet to go with the old Team Lotus car with Twin Turbo V6.
I'm going to personally root there for Giram. Looks like he's got what it takes to win today. Alright, well, with that in mind, focus on the lights, because here we go. Rev up your engines, here we go. And the green flag's out on the racetrack. And the first standing start in ROX mod history has occurred. Twin Turbo V6 is going to lead us off.
Start.
We got 3 wide there for the second place spot. Eastside 5-1, where they're trying to make a move down the inside to the lead, but it's going to go wide on the crossover. Twin Turbo V6 will come back. Giram has claimed second place back. He's lost 1. Arizona now side by side for the podium position there with the Eastside 5-1. They make their way through the front straightaway. Arizona is going to run it wide as Eastside 5-1 battling out for third place. Meanwhile, up in the front, it is also side by side. Arizona goes wide. And then tight on the exit. That's going to cost him a lot of time. Guillermo with some lag spikes. So far, looks to be good on lap times, except for Aersned needs to get 1 lap fits here.
Meanwhile, up front, Guillermo still going to town on the number 32 of Twin Turbo V6.
Aris goes
He's going to
around.
pull a crossover move out of
We're
that
gonna
tight
keep
hairpin.
green. We're gonna keep it
Guillermo
green.
to the lead. Guillermo overtakes the 32 for the lead position. He'll lead the field to lap number 3 of 80. Meanwhile, we go back on board with Jackson Cook, who's currently trying to hold off East 951. Coming into turn number 2.
Oh, we got a yellow flag. There's a
Holding
flip off of turn
pressure.
number 1.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And the race back is going to go to Guillermo. Second place is going to be Twin Turbo V6. Jackson Cook takes over third place. East 951 is going to be in fourth place. It's close, but Aris now gets fifth place back from Jason as we have a flip off of turn number 1. That was Blazing Cook, and that was a wild-looking ride. So if you want to talk, get an interview after that, it's all good. We got a caution on the racetrack. Maintain position, single file.
Yeah, interview,
All right, hop out of your car.
interview.
Hop out of your car. I don't want.
Is he okay? Is he okay?
Nah, you out of here.
I sure hope Dale's okay. Take him to the infield care center.
Alright. Looks like Rebel is joined just a little bit too late. Welcome to the show. You just missed some of the action, but that's okay. Now, we will be going
Rebel.
off of the fourth turn, but we're going to go net lap by. This is a very short track. A lot of time to work with things. I believe we've gone good there as far as racing goes. So this track has proven itself to already be dangerous.
Rebel, I see you've changed the front wheel design.
What car?
Or maybe my screen is just frozen or something. You've changed the neon on the front wheels.
I might have. Well, anyways, that is your signal that we are 1 to go. Lights are black. Now, you're going to want to focus again on the top one. I will call it out. I'll have the other one ready, but that's going to come immediately afterwards. So you're going to want to focus, again, on the GUI one. So we are good on pacing. Maybe Jackson could be up a little bit.
I got lights.
Green flag.
Track.
And East goes wide, but we're not going to score that against him. Or Airs. That looked like just a bad start there. As Guillermo running side by side there for the lead. Aersned trying to collect a couple spots. I think that's actually Jason. But Aersned actually scrapping it up for third place. Meanwhile, Guillermo takes back the lead from Twin. As there seems to be a battle for every type of driver.
It definitely does seem to be a battle in almost every single position. Meanwhile, Twin Turbo V6 keeping pressure behind the number 45 A of Guillermo. Now he's going to have to track him down again. Guillermo taking charge of the race once more. Crossing the line leads them to 9 out of 80. Twin Turbo V6 still following close behind with about
near spin for Jackson. He saves it.
Him. And Guillermo, Aersned loose, saves it.
So Jackson got a little loose off there on the first turn. Lost a couple of spots. Lost his podium chances for now. Of course, don't count out cautions. Guillermo is stopped on turn number 1 for some reason, but they keep on going. They're back to the lead.
Meanwhile, Twin Turbo V6 is still trailing Guillermo, trying to find the best way to catch up. Oh, how I haven't missed this track.
I've missed it. It was a good show last year.
It was a good show last year.
A lot of drivers hated it. Don't have as many this year. We only had 8 qualifiers. So far, 6 cars out on the track. Seems to be something going on for the 4th place spot. Potentially here. East 951 getting tailed there. If you can watch the lead, I'll focus on rear. Jackson is making up some time here on East 951.
Meanwhile, with the top 3, we're starting to spread out a little bit. Drivers starting to find their groove. Starting to set times. Twin Turbo V6 still trying to close in on Guillermo. Sitting comfortably in first. And Twin Turbo V6 goes wide. He's around!
And does he keep it going? We won't score that against it. So we now have a big battle there for the third place spot. East 951 side by side. Jackson Cook, Twin Turbo V6 not that far behind. This is the top 3. This is the podium battle going on currently.
And Jason's struggling out of the hairpin. We'll find him to be the first lap car of the event. Giram closing in on him.
East 951 goes a little bit wide. Jackson Cook gets the point through. Twin Turbo V6 nearly side by side with East. We got a lot of even space in between these 3 cars, but all of them are within a second. East 951's going to get a little bit loose on the final turn. Twin Turbo V6 makes the move, sticks it, and is back up into the 4th place spot. Here he goes now down the hairpin side by side with Jackson Cook. He's going to take the wider exit. Jackson Cook's going to make his way through. We'll push over and stay in the 3rd place spot.
And Giram playing the risky game right now. He keeps tapping the outside wall very slightly, but in the long run, that might cost him if he gets a little too comfortable tapping that outside wall. Jason's around.
A yellow flag there.
And we'll throw a yellow there.
That was Jason spinning out. Giram will get first place. Second place is going to be Arsonetta, but it's a very close one here for the 3rd place spot. Out of the final turn, who will it be? Jackson Cook by a hair over Twin Turbo V6. Then it's going to be East 951. And Jason will be 1 lap down, but if you can get... We're not going to let you get your lap back until there's another caution, though, I will say. You were a lap down, you caused that caution, so we're just going to not reward you necessarily for causing that. So we are under caution conditions now.
Robo, I figured out why the tires are looking so goofy.
Oh, why is that?
Well... For starters, Arsonetta is also missing her
I think
engine hood.
Oh, I think that's I think your game is just not loaded.
Yeah, it's not loading.
Right.
If you can see it right now, bro, these tires look so goofy.
Alright, we're going to stay yellow.
Arsonetta is missing her
we're going to review that
engine
very quickly,
hood.
make sure that who finished where. Want to clarify, make sure that in fact,
Robo, we got debris on the track. Debris on the track.
Reviewing very closely. And Jackson Cook is determined to be ahead. So we are good to go. So we are going to go green this lap.
Oh, man.
Alright, watch those lights.
Oh, I'm gonna steal Robo's.
Green flags out again. That looked to be a little bit loose there by Jackson Cook. Twin's going to try to get speed off the exit off the first turn. Now side by side with Jackson Cook. Looked to be a good strategy there. Arsonetta to the lead as there is Calamity there in the mid-pack. Meanwhile up front, Arsonetta side by side with Giram. Twin Turbo V6 also battling it out with a couple other cars. Jackson Cook got loose there. Giram is lagging. But he's going to get back up going. We're side by side there for the lead as they make the way down into turn number 2. Now through the hairpin. As a crossover.
And there's another good in the 45. Hey, good run for their money. And she hits the outside wall out of the hairpin. That's going to cost her. Now Twin Turbo V6 got a shot for the 2nd place spot. Trying to get it on the front straightaway quick. Or he does get it.
As they are running a side-by-side for the 2nd place spot between Twin Turbo V6 and Arsonetta. Again, these two have been big heavy hitters. Arsonetta slacked out on practice as Giram is having a lot of lag.
Damn, this lag is crazy.
That's extremely crazy lag.
Damn, bro. It's stop motion.
We'll be checking that one.
Oh my god, this is crazy. I'm going to look at our twin.
We know Giram is on the lead lap, but he's not had a lap counted, so something is definitely going wrong. We will let it go until he disconnects, though.
This is just good. Oh, and there it is.
So we got the yellow flag. He will be kept on the lead lap. He'll be on the lead lap ahead of Jason. Jason gets the lucky dog, but we're going to have our race back here.
I'll bring him once he joins.
Yep, yellow flag is out. Twin Turbo V6 will get it. 2nd place is going to be East 951. Then Jackson Cook, Arsonetta. Jason gets the lucky dog, so you get your lap back. Giram is back in the game. Rebel says check VC discussion.
Alright, I'm going to his car.
Those are some great photos you got there, by the way. I really appreciate that. So if we could slow down here for the race. So again, Jason, get your lap back. You can pass the field. We'll be going as soon as everyone is back going. So positions are currently good, I think, as they are. There's no 15-year throttle. That's okay. There's no tire wear or any situation. Just if you need to hop out, then do so, but make it quick. So we are over a quarter way through this race. You are going to be behind Eris, yes? We're going to change you to 26. Alright, I'll change you to 27 once you cross the line. Just in case this time system's a little bit wonky.
Dead ass robo, fuel system, ROX mods, beautiful.
I would be scared. Alright, if we could
You would be scared.
try to fit ourselves the pace between Eris and Jackson Cook. Okay, we're good. We'll go green this lap. So make the way down the backstretch into the final turn. The green flag is out once again. That was a good start there by Eris. Now the lights are going to be turned green onto the cars. As East 951 tried to get ahead, did not get any good moves there, clipped the wall, and has fallen back all the way to 4th place. Meanwhile, Guillermo has made his way up into the top 3. Absolutely a great recovery for him. As Jason is stuck on the backstretch. Might we be seeing our second disconnection?
Maybe.
That could be the case here.
Oh no, he's kept it going.
Yep.
Meanwhile, side by side between Giram and Arisnetta across the front straightaway, Giram's gonna outrun her at the line.
And has another lag spike, but appears right behind her, then makes a move. Aristone's going to go into the tire barrier real wide.
And
So
they're
does
both
East.
wiggling.
A little bit of looseness, but they both recover. East 951 is also a little bit loose there, coming up into the hairpin, so seems to be a little bit of challenge there for position. Eris gets real loose off the first turn, that's it, but she's going to keep it rolling. But East 951 is catching up little by little. Gonna watch Jason, and Jason stays clean. So those are the types of moves that allow the car behind you to catch up and pass you. So we'll be seeing if that is a continued trend. Eris not exactly not the most consistent driver. That is definitely one of her weaker points. I feel like Australian internet is just a meme at this point. I think it has been for a while. Will it be another twin
Robo,
sweeper?
Robo, I'm just saying, Laguna Seca.
Would be great. Unfortunately, there is no such thing as a good Laguna Seca model on this platform. Now, as we look at the timing board, Guillermo has taken top time, and it's actually the fastest time I think I've seen this weekend. It's at 20.849.
Trouble for the 32.
Does it get back going in time?
He does. We got Jason around in the hairpin,
We'll keep it green.
keeping it green on the racetrack. Twin Turbo V6 still remaining out front with Guillermo closing in.
So did he hit a wall or something like that? Didn't quite see what
He
happened.
did.
So he did.
He did hit the wall.
There's a single coyote.
Dude, Twin had like a bombastic lead, and he kind of just like threw it all away.
Well, let's see how Guillermo's doing. He teleports right behind him. Now through turn number 1, and that 45A car is around.
And the 45A's around. Into turn number 2, and he
Keeps
puts
on
her in
rolling.
reverse, spins it around, keeps it going.
We will stay green. He knows if the spins out now, that'll be his second strike. We're not even halfway done. Wouldn't it be a fun time?
And here we go, Guillermo spawning in behind Arisnetta. 4 seconds behind. He's got some ground to make up. Still a lot of time, though. We're closing in on halfway.
And Guillaume is still with a very strong podium position. East 951 is falling a little bit back. As we see the lone coyote making their way off the first turn.
Twin Turbo V6 has Arisnetta closing in fast. They roll through the hairpin.
Now down the back.
Arisnetta headed wide. That's going to cost her some time.
She's closing in here. Look at that gap once they hit the first turn. Not the best exit, but that's within a second.
Definitely is. And cross flags this time by for the leaders.
We got Jason around yellow flag.
And Guillaume, perfect timing. He's around in turn 2.
Will not be counted against Guillaume. Alright. Twin Eris. Jason will get 1 lap back.
Lucky dog. Lucky dog.
Then is East 951, Guillaume, Jackson Cook. Jason gets 1 lap back, so just make your way back around. We're going to get back to pacing as we were. So we are currently yellow. We're going to have a look at those other photos. I see there's some really nice photos just in there. So, actually, Rebel, you want to unmute? You're going to help if you want. Give a spectator.
5-1. Putting in the radio that Guillaume crashed before Jason.
Yeah, but he kept on going, so we kept it green. That's why there's no caution called.
I think he's talking about the last incident.
Yeah, no, he wants to be unmuted.
Like during when the caution was called, I think. What he's talking about.
I don't know if he is, but that's not gonna count against him.
No, he just said yes, he is.
Oh. All right. Well,
What's up, brother?
Well, we got Rebel here unmuted. A little bit late to the show, but still here in time to see the spectacle. Arisnetta goes off onto turn number 1. What the
Special
heck?
teams, special plays, special players.
Real.
Let's see if she could get back going. So her spot's going to be maintained, just to clarify. She could get back to second. So this is an IndyCar. So we're just going to...
It is IndyCar.
IndyCar rules is if you do something like that, you're just going to lose your position.
It's IndyCar, but with a question mark.
It's...
NASCAR and IndyCar if they were cousins and reproduced.
That's about
This is
right.
the Indy. This is IndyCar if they used wheel-in modifieds.
Alright, bro.
Basically. Alright, well here we are making our way. We will be going green this time.
Rebel, you also have an allergies too, man.
Yeah. There was some kid that had pneumonia, like day 8, came to school today, and oh my god, every time he laughed, he was like, ah! It sounded like he was screaming.
Alright.
But he was turning Super Saiyan.
Oh.
Yeah. Like the most phlegmy throat you could ever think of.
Here we go, green flag.
Goku, Goku.
That was a good start by East 951. Very good start, in fact. As Guillaume teleports. And
Some might
we got
even
3 wide
say
there
a
for the
jump.
lead. 3
Oh.
wide through the hairpin. They make their way through the hairpin. And
Guillaume's
gonna
spawning into 4th place position.
hits the Jersey barrier, but keeps it going. Meanwhile, side by side for the first place position between Twin Turbo V6 Arisnetta. I think the biggest... Oh, East 951!
Whoa.
Whoa, what?
We got a yellow flag.
What was that?
It went off the track completely.
That is
He
East's
just
first
li-
strike.
on my screen, it kind of just looks like something yanked him.
That will be East's first strike, but it's going to be a close one here for the lead.
Twin
Out of the final
shove,
turn,
man.
Twin just gets it. Arizona in second place. Third place is going to go to Guillaume. 4th place, surprise, surprise, it's going to be Jason. Gets loose off the line and
Jason.
spins. But he will take 4th place. Jackson Cook, or actually, it's going to be Jackson Cook in 4th place. Jason will get his lap back. East 951. Will be in the 5th place spot. So Jason gets their lap back. Oh my goodness, he keeps on spinning. Jason was not on the lead lap, but if you could pass the leaders here, make your way back to the line. I think the more caution laps you run, the easier it might be on some of these drivers. Now that was only East's first strike, so fortunately for him, looks like he just kind of cracked under his pressure. But there's more opportunities. I suppose that's a bit of humbling time. Does not want mention of it, but we will, as a commentator, mention it. So we, again, are yellow on the racetrack. I'm sorry that those lights got a little bit delayed, but it is
Yeah,
what it
Robo.
is. What is it?
Come on, Robo, get it right, man.
Fly me.
I can.
And you. Yeah.
So we got
Now it's time to make my way out of this box.
Ferris Nana can make their way up to second. Thank you there.
You'll never get out of there.
I got out.
Kieran is having lag issues.
Good. No, you didn't.
Is that it?
No, you didn't.
Is that it?
If he lags,
Fuck you.
okay.
Well, Eris is gonna go off the track.
Hey, who's got
Giram
the...
is also having issues. I think if Giram disconnects, we'll just put into the back of the field here.
There's a reason they call this
Yep.
the fun track.
Yep, he is in fact out, so we'll be putting him into the back of the field. I think he's on his last strike, but we're not going to count that one against him as a strike. We're
Everybody's character's touching the floor.
just going to put them as what it is.
Like I touch you.
Let's
Yeah.
wait for Giram to get back into the track. Our pole sitter. With that,
I accidentally did that.
Oh,
I
I'm
didn't mean
seeing him. Oh.
make our way back to the rear of the field. Bears hits the wall on the first turn.
Oh, never mind. I guess I'm not TPing him.
Yep, we got him.
Hey, buddy. Robo?
We're gonna go the next lap. What is it?
Can I commentate?
You can just let me run
Don't be annoying.
just let me run the caution one here.
Yeah, I did.
Because what's happened with Giram? He's still having a lot of issues there. Probably best move to put into the back though. So we have 29 laps to go, I think. We put ourselves to 51 laps. So we go yellow, we go green this time by.
So it'll be 28 once we cross the line. Robo, has your pick for the race win today changed at all?
I'm gonna stick with it as long as he doesn't disconnect a third time.
Ooh, that would be interesting. That would be very interesting.
Alright, well, here we go. Green flag once again. East has to jump, East has to jump, East has to jump, East has to jump. That is a jump. Give up those 3 spots or else you're going to be put to the rear on the next restart. You overtook 3 cars before the line. Like, if it was 1, maybe. You're fine, though, now. That was,
I think my boy Jackson Cook gonna win.
That was a bit of a jump and a half there by East 5-1.
You know,
East cleared
Nate,
out.
East, I think what we could do here is maybe jump the whole field. That would be a fun thing to do.
Arisnetta and Giram side-by-side twin running off with a clear track for now, but Arisnetta closing down the inside to a car length.
Whoa.
And
That
guy
Giram
wide,
goes
he's
into
in
the
pit.
lane. We're going to keep it green.
He's got to go fix his car real quick. I think he might have some tire
We did
pressure
mention
problem.
this before the race, and we're going to keep it green. That was...
I mean, that is a legal move.
That is legal. That was a very unfortunate move as Giram is lagging again, but they keep on going. They're side by side with theirs out of nowhere. Here's your ADHD break. Giram now side by side with theirs onto the front stretch. Crossover move. And Giram will hold back and take second once again. Such a great
Yeah,
driver.
bro. Robo, we're hearing over the radio that East 951 just needed a quick splash of fuel to make it the rest of the race.
I say that his engineer is a goddamn idiot. Meanwhile, Arisnetta tops the wall and loses that second place spot to Giram. Giram's got a clear rear, but he gets loose. Arisnetta now with the slide job of all moves and makes it through.
Arisnetta taking them for a little dirt tracking here in Hoosier Speedway.
When's that coming? ROX mod dirt race when?
As soon as I can figure out how to do
never.
it. Probably never, but I tried at one point. It was horrible.
Used to-
And
used
with
to
a
work
dirt
harder.
script.
We're probably more likely to
Professional
have a
dirt
rain
race.
oval race than a dirt race. I'm gonna be real.
Rain oval.
Yeah,
At that point, you might as well just make it dirt.
that's real.
Honestly, do a rally event
Oh
Oh
god.
with the
god.
ROX mods.
Oh god.
You just the only picture of the race is just everyone in the air, just like back to back to back to back.
I keep bitching about to Robo about a Long Beach race, but then he keeps telling me no.
Those are good
Bad.
You know
races.
how hard that would be?
It would be
Bad.
so hard to make.
Yeah.
I
If
mean,
you've
I
not
gave
been
you
there
virtually the
IRL,
best one on Roblox.
I know, but it's not up to SLC standard. I mean, there's no around.
You're not up to SLC.
We're gonna call it yellow there. So Twin is going to get this race back. Giram comes across the line in second place. We are gonna see close one. I think we'll put that one under review. I think that might have been Eris, but just stay side by side for now. I'll review with the best of my resources. What do you guys think that one was? It's not 5-1. Stay
Well, I
with
mean,
us.
seeing as how it's not Collide, I think it's pretty set and just that was probably her.
yeah, it was theirs.
We're gonna-
Listen, pal, I'm reading the leaderboard right now.
Well, the leaderboard said
So,
Jackson.
listen here, pal. Listen here.
So we're just gonna.
Wait, are we
review this
talking for
one.
third?
Yeah.
Oh, Robo, I may or may not
that,
have stolen the
third it was
wine bottle.
Jackson.
Robo, I may or may not have stolen the champagne bottle by accident.
Yeah, me too.
We'll just reset the game when we get to the podium.
No.
All right. Jackson has been determined to have gone the race back. He's not 5-1 back off a spot. He's not 5-1 back up a spot. Okay, we're good. We'll be going next time. Not this time. Next time. So we'll be going into. I believe at this point now it's. I think we are 18 to
Robo,
go, rolling into 17.
Robo, I officially decided when I retire, Rebel will take my position.
Dear Lord.
Wild.
Alright. We are good on pacing. We just need you guys to try it. Remember not to try not to overtake a car before the line. UI.
What does that mean? Does that mean something in Australian?
I have no clue. But green flag's out. I'm not gonna call that any. Sarah's did actually have a really bad start. Meanwhile, side by side for the lead between Twin Turbo V6 and Giram. Easton 5-1 about to fall back into the 5th place spot. Jackson Cook's right on that rear bumper. Meanwhile, Giram takes the lead.
So we got a battle for 5th.
And the lights need to be green. I'm sorry about that.
And Jackson Cook. Jackson
As
Cook gonna send it in deep into the hairpin.
Chaos.
And he's gonna
Eris
miss.
is
Oh,
around.
he's in the wall.
Yellow flag once again. Now there's
Oh
going to
my
be a
God,
close
here we
race
go.
back here. But it looks to be in favor of Giram. Giram gets it. Twin Turbo V6 in second. Jackson Cook in third. Easton fourth. Jason in fifth. Eris Netta. And it looks like Giram might have another issue.
Now, guys, I'm saying this is SLC, not Wreckfest.
You're yellow on the racetrack.
Although that game is very goated.
That game is very good. It's like Goat Simulator.
Yo, coincidence? I think not.
So we
Yeah,
are-
Matt doesn't do coincidences.
So I think that was Eris's first spin, if I recall correctly. I might be wrong.
I think it was her second.
Yeah, I think that was actually. Yeah,
It wasn't the last
that was her
caution
second.
her.
yeah. The last caution was her because she spun and hit the wall in the hairpin.
Oh, right. No, I thought. Actually, yeah.
You thought wrong.
I did think wrong. So a lot of people.
Guess
here
what?
are
Your
thinking
eyeballs ain't good, brother.
that. So we'll be going.
Robo,
green
you're
next
getting
time
old.
by.
Robo, you're getting old. Too old for this.
Hopefully, we don't have a lag issue coming into green. If we have one of those, we will ditch it.
Yes,
So
yes,
we're
lag
going-
issue. Guys, let's have a lag issue.
So,
Yeah, guys. Then we can stop the race and redo it.
Yeah. Wait, no, I don't want to redo this race. What?
Alright,
Dude, is
lights
this the
are black.
merchandise rack?
Alright, hold up here. Hold up for a second. Let them focus. So they make the way around the hairpin. This could very well be the last restart. We are 12 to go once across the line. As they make it through into the final turn.
Arsnetta's sleeping. Can't go. Can we go green? I guess we do.
That was a good start by Twin. Side by side there for the lead between Twin and Giram. Again, both good choices on who's going to win. Albeit Twin has stayed clean. Giram has not.
Hit the wall a little bit.
Giram's been having a lot of internet issues.
I almost thought that guy was going to flip. He was on 2 wheels coming out of that corner.
As Giram lags back into the lead. Giram
Meanwhile,
on the
tight
inside.
battle for third between East 951 and Jackson Cook. Here we go. Down the back straightaway. They're side by side, beating and banging. To the line. Who's going to get third?
Looks to be Jackson Cook.
It's going to be Jackson Cook.
We are 10 to go. As
10 to
East
go for the
951
field.
closes dive bomb down the inside. And they lose that third place position. Meanwhile, Arizona battling out with Jason. Jason actually closing in.
Oh, Twin's in the wall.
And Twin is in the wall. We're gonna keep it green. Looked like he looked like he got back going pretty soon. We'll see if that stays that way.
Actually, Rebel got it back going. Get it right.
That was a very unfortunate spin by Twin Turbo V6 this late in the race. Of course, anything could happen. These are very much still bound to change.
And Twin Turbo is always flying every race.
Yeah.
I feel like he's not going to be happy with my call there. But in my defense, he got back going pretty quickly.
To be fair, I think there was a call earlier on in the race that he's not going to be happy about. But you know what? Sometimes, sometimes you just gotta be like Brian Barnhart. 2011, folks.
And Jason is around. We are going to go yellow this time by. We're going to have to race back. Oh, and
Whoa, everyone's
Giram
in there.
spins, but we're not going to count that against him. But Giram spins. He loses the lead. That's going to put Jackson Cook and East 951 in a battle for the lead. This late in the race. Giram spins again.
Nah, Jackson's got
side
that
by
bag.
side, but Jackson's got the race back. East 951 in second place. Arizona going to take third. Will be reviewed. Twins going to take it home in fifth place. Jason will
Giram
spin.
took third.
I'm going to be in sixth place. So we got a race that's closing in. We're going to review that as quickly as we can.
third.
Giram got it at the line. Giram's going to be up ahead. We're good to Airs.
Arsnetta.
He did.
Arsnetta.
He did. Trust.
We're gonna need you to go back in and get some new rims after that. That was diabolical.
She's doing a little funny, yes, right now.
Yeah, no, he got you. He got you. All right. We're going to go green this time, so the line's going to stay black.
Robo, are we gonna go into SLC overtime?
Well, we'll be having 2 to go. If Jason could get back going. I don't know why they're still.
Let's go, Jason.
Come on, Jason.
Jason.
There, we're good.
Jason.
All right.
Jason.
Green flag. And it's side by side for the lead. East 951 overtakes for the point. 3 laps to go in this sprint. And Jason's at the lead?
Jason's in the huh?
What the hell is
That
happening?
will be under review. We'll review that one after the race. But here is
Jason's
Jackson Cook makes a move for the lead. We'd have 2 laps to go. Calamity into the field. A whole mitts up here.
Jason goes
Giram
back.
closing in. Giram now down the inside. 3 wide for the lead. We have 2 laps to go. Only about another turn. Another lap and a half. Out of the final turn.
Race.
It really is. Jackson Cook to the
Last
lead.
lap.
Giram is right behind. Giram is around! We are still going. This is the final lap. East 5-1 down the inside. So is Jackson Cook. Arisnetta, could she sweep a complete I don't even know how to describe this. Out of the final turn they go. A barn burner. Jackson Cook will win at Yorkshire. Arisnetta in second place. I think East is third. Woo!
Is that Jackson Cook's first ROX mod win?
That is his first ROTS mod win.
And ladies and gentlemen, Jackson
Holy
Cook for the
smokes.
first time in his career.
All right, head to the
ROX mod winner.
pit lane. Except for Jackson Cook, you can do donuts on the front stretch. Holy hell, we need to review that finish.
God,
that
bro.
poor guy, Giram, poor guy. That was such an unexpected finish.
Be upset. That was awesome.
All right, Jackson, you are ready to do donuts, and this might
Yeah,
be the
get up
first
there,
one in
you
a long
little-
time.
Hold on, don't start yet. Let me get some pictures.
Get up there, you
Just
little
go for
knob
it.
gobbler.
And the Lone Coyote wins today at Hoosier Speedway.
Is that a Freedom Motorsports car I see?
That is, in fact, a Freedom Motorsports car. Dale Ross and him have a big cooperation going on. Not technically Freedom Racing in full, in sponsorship on car, but Freedom Racing in spirit.
Is that their fourth win as an organization?
I believe so.
Huh.
All right. Well, if you can
You know,
make your
good
way
for
up to
them.
the podium. Actually, so let me see if I could actually make the drinks a model and insert them.
How do I untoggle the fly?
I don't even know who finished third. That was crazy.
It was East.
Smashed around the ground.
Was that
Hell yeah.
Was that an East Time
I don't
5-1 third
fly.
place?
You got
East got
prestige.
Fucking hell.
See?
That was
Yeah, dude. Honest to God, you should press backspace on that.
biggest barn burner I
campaign.
think we've had for a race finish. I think Hoosier
He's not
Speedway
working.
has redeemed itself. Holy fucking hell. All right.
Wait, Jason, or not Jason, Jackson. I got a present.
Oh yeah, Jackson.
Jackson, I got a present for you.
You're just gonna throw it onto the ground if you do that, but
Yeah, Jackson.
Let's get a picture with this
Nah,
confetti I got right here.
Nah, gobbler.
oh yeah. All right. I'm reviewing the top three. I'll have you guys head to the podium, but first let me review that finish. Get positions through. Also, quick time was Arisnetta. So Arisnetta's got the fastest time so far of the weekend, in fact. So let me see how that one.
Robo,
finished
how do I unfly?
up. Double jump.
You can't. You won't.
All right.
That's
How
convenient.
did that one finish? So East goes wide, hits the barrier. Jackson barely at the line. Let me just make sure. Yes, Jackson gets at the line. Air's just behind by a millimeter, basically. Photo finish.
Millimeter
East
to
just
feeder.
crosses ahead of Twin Triple V6. So, if I could have you guys, let me get this victory lane photo. But we also have a podium. So, Jackson Cook winning here today. Has their first race of the season tomorrow. I guess coming today was worth it. What do you got to say?
Holy fucking shit. I don't even know how to describe it. I've been working so hard in any type of league to get a win. Especially leagues. I don't know how I did it.
I have no clue how you did it either. that was crazy. All right, I got.
See, the thing is, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
I don't fucking.
Robo, I took a
Champion.
picture of some contest.
G.
Or a discussion.
All right. Let me teleport Eris. Let me make sure.
Alright,
she's
now
in
this
the
car, I'm gonna confiscate it for searching. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh!
Yeah, we gotta search this car for illegal.
Yeah,
stuff.
take it to the pits.
It's
Oh, is that nitromethane? Nah, we're gonna have to call the win.
No, in all seriousness though, Jackson, good win.
Is that carbon monoxide in here? Nah,
Good
nah, we
luck
gotta
for
get rid of
tomorrow's
this.
race, and also, how's the track today?
Well, he's got 2 bottles of boost.
It actually felt really good. Much better than when I ran it for, like, practice before.
I don't.
This motherfucker took my goddamn car, bro.
All right.
I'm taking it to Victory Lane.
True.
You
We're gonna have you guys
Let's go,
line your
brother.
cars up here. So let me actually move your cars. So East
Get me-
finish up in third place. We'll get to the rest of the interviews in just a moment.
Here, let me
we're
move
also
this
gonna
thing.
Get the positions here. So let me get this. I got it.
How do I get in it?
I got it.
No, I want to do it.
You just broke
It's
his car.
mine.
You just broke his car.
Ah,
That's
Hoosier.
Now we good. It's fine. It's supposed to look like that.
It's supposed to look like that.
He actually broke the tire mid-race when he smacked the crap out of the wall.
Yeah, I believe it.
Just put it right there.
Oh, I'm drifting.
Oh,
A nice one.
For fuck's sake.
Guys, guess what?
Robo, why'd you break the
in
car?
in honor of his win today, I'm going to bring his. I'm going to bomb Berlin.
You're gonna bomb.
No.
I guess this is your
In honor
chance
of the win
to spread
today by
propaganda
Jackson
about
Cook,
our
I
star
will
in
be
Berlin.
bombing Berlin.
Not because
at
I'm
12
so
p.m.
good at
US
taking pictures. You should
Literally
let
go
me
on
take
Flow Racing. If you have a subscription, if
You racing tomorrow? We'll be on
Yeah.
Flow tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Do
Alright,
all
now
of
let
you
me
guys?
take this picture.
Do all of you guys got your champagne?
No.
No.
You also get that. It's kind of cool. It makes that fizzy stuff go kaboom.
You make the fizzy stuff go kaboom.
God damn
There
it.
you go.
God. You know what? Let me just walk by you. Here, Jackson. Oh, for fuck's sake.
No.
Give it to him.
I'm gonna bust
all
on
right.
you, Rebel.
Really?
Take it.
Oh my god.
Take it. Jackson, over here, Jackson. Take it.
Give me.
I want it.
Yeah.
Oh, give me it.
No,
Give it.
please. All right. Head.
Everyone else.
All right. Head to your spot. Let's get this one. I'll give you guys trophies later. Second place was Arisnetta. Now that was again a barn burner. How was the track today in comparison to previous runnings, and how are you looking forward to this weekend? It's also a crazy finish between you and him.
Friday, I've been having really crap internet, so if anything wacky goes on, I'm sorry beforehand, but fucking, I don't know, was interesting. The truck is a lot deadlier than with the old design. More specifically, the walls that kill you if you so much as touch them. And also the fucking barrels on the pit entry that if you get near them, they just grip onto your tire and spin you around. But it was
Let me
interesting,
get that. Let me get that.
very
out of here.
chaotic, and very just everything, really. I don't really know what I could say to like describe the race other than it was crazy.
I want to get a photo here, Rebel. Can you?
Yeah, let me get that out of here.
So just overall crazy race and hectic
Yeah.
track. That sounds about
Yeah.
right. All right, so thank you, Harris. Netta, we got one more driver on the podium today. That is East 951. I met you last weekend. Won a bet against you by dumping you, and here you are today with the podium.
There you go.
Indeed I am. But with that bet came a super indie ride, so I really don't care.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race, other than Jackson winning because he was being super
Hey!
annoying with a kazoo earlier.
Okay. Fuck you.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean the pit stop was, I feel like, an iconic move that no one else could really replicate. All right. Every time I crashed, it was because I kept smacking walls with my front left tire.
Gosh, you.
Oh yeah, I just did that.
Even
that was-
on the last lap, because checkers are wreckers. But yeah, next time I'm just gonna DDoS everyone, and I feel like that's how I'm gonna get my first ROX mod win. Sabotage.
Bruh.
Yeah, it was a fun race though. I really enjoy the new Hoosier Raceway. I feel like it's significant improvement from what it was. I feel like that hasn't been talked enough today. This is so much better.
It doesn't kill brain cells anymore.
Exactly. And yeah, maybe in the future we listen to East more about track changes that should be happening. Just a thought.
I did actually do a lot of changes off of your own input, so fair enough.
Let me get this. I want the car.
Yeah, good race.
Yeah, thank you there, East 951. There's another car. There's two other drivers actually I'd like to talk to. One of them had a real good run to the end, but just a little bit shit out of luck. I bet if there's more time, you would have gotten it. I feel like he has some mixed emotions too about that caution, so we're gonna hear it all from you. That's okay. How you doing, Twin Turbo V6? Again, just a little bit short off at the line. Of course, you got more wins than you. Definitely could see more wins this weekend, but how you feeling overall about today's?
That was fun. Honestly, that was really fun. I don't care if I didn't get a podium. That was so much fun. Yeah, I just liked that race so much. I didn't care if I spin. If I spun like 5 laps before the end, I just saw everyone else spun in front of me. It was kind of depressing to see, especially for Garam, who was probably the guy that deserved the win. But it's also nice to see new people on that top step too. So it's, I guess, a win-win in that case. But yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, I don't know. Just hope the timing system gets changed. That's just the one thing. So I just always like checking times like multiple times a lap.
I guarantee
So
you'll if I did, you'd like dominate tomorrow.
maybe I don't know. I just check it just to see because I always take different lines on almost every single lap, so I just see if I'm improving or not. And yeah, other than that, it's a pretty good track. Yeah, I hope I don't spin out tomorrow again. That would suck. And Formula Micro Race might be my only win this weekend because those are the only cars I actually like driving, like genuinely like driving. So I don't know. We'll see. Anything could happen. Like this race happened. So yeah, you never know. No one thought Jackson would win, and yet he did. So yeah, congrats to him.
True. I think they're Twin Turbo V6. I definitely know there's a lot more wins in you this year. If not this weekend, definitely next weekend over at, I believe we are at Martinsville. Maybe. There's like a sudden schedule change. So we got one more car in the field to talk to. Jason has left the VC, so we are left with Giram. My pick for today, unfortunately, had some last lap bad luck. A lot of pressure today, and it looks like a little bit hard to pull up with it. So overall, still a very strong performance. Just had a little bit of a bad run at the end. So what do you got to say about today?
Pure pandemonium. I guess kind of like how Twin said, like just now, where it's like, even though like the racing is nice, and then it makes it, even if we crash, it's not like as, oh god damn it, it's like we still have fun in the end because of the good racing. So in the past few races now, since Daytona, or probably even earlier than that, we've had some really damn good racing.
Actually, a little flashback to Sebring. You and Twin had by far the craziest battle in Rotsmod history. There's been a lot of barn burners lately in the SLC schedule, especially in this class. So, you think that's going to be a recurring thing next time we go to a road course? I'll be at Northwest Ohio specifically.
Wait, what?
Sorry. You think that you and Twin are going to have another one of these shots at the next time we go to a road course later in May? That'll be at Northwest Ohio specifically.
Oh yeah, for sure. Road courses are probably going to be the closest we are, but then I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up really close on the ovals because of the amount of close racing we have on the road courses. So I hope that racing carries over because that's really enjoyable.
Well, there's a flip there. Yeah, definitely the case. I know this track in particular is really fun because the race is like an oval in a lot of aspects. Is there anything else you'd like to fill us out coming up to the rest of the week or next week, if that's the case?
Not really.
All right. Well, thank you there, Giram. That's going to conclude our interview. So I'd also like to thank Rebel for coming up along. Getting those, again, I cannot stress enough, those are some amazing looking photos. I might just make a slideshow to close off the night. Make sure to check out JD Kelly's series. He's got the rough modified series going on. Tank Chassis, NBL. Great series. Honestly, highly support it. And also make sure to support Jackson Cook's project with the R-Star series. Remember that tomorrow we got a pretty good schedule up ahead of us at 10 a.m. USPST. We will be doing the MITS car. So again, if you remember the doubleheader from a couple weeks back, with the MITS car class, we got more of that racing at 10 a.m. tomorrow for a 40-lap race. It will be the first time that the MITS car class has ever been to Hoosier. I think the race format will go by very well with it. I think it's perfectly fitting. So very curious to see how that's going to go. All right.